Let's another quick video, and then we'll be right back. Bam. Hey, thanks for coming back, everyone. Of course, that is the entire slate of shows we have in the Let's Talk Football family here. So again, at any given night, you can check out one of the shows. That was all of them. It's phenomenal. We love you guys for watching. Thank you. And of course, as you saw in the last segment, this week in SEC football features none other than a man who was also on our show, Anthony Handy, Mr. Fingers, and of course, the ever popular. I think this is really great traction. I think people are really enjoying your rookie spotlight. So here is Mr. Fingers, Anthony Handy, with the rookie spotlight. Take it away, Anthony.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. If you have been watching, thank you for watching Let's Talk Football, the roundtable thus far. If you have not done so already, that thumbs up symbol, hit that. Hit it a bunch of times. Hit the love, hit something. Even if you don't like it, hit the thumbs down. We would prefer that you don't, but everything helps. Give it a share, give it a subscribe. Let everybody know that Nick and Delilah and yours truly are here doing the doggone thing week in, week out, bringing you the best in NFL reports. I come to you today, ladies and gentlemen, to talk to you about somebody. A little somebody. What somebody? I'm glad you asked. He was born in Union County, North Carolina. Come on and raise up. I would take my shirt off, but it's not pretty up under here. It's really not. I'm working on it, though. I'm in the gym. He attended and played football for Sun Valley High. Now, let me tell you what he did while he was at Sun Valley High. He threw for, are you ready for this? 13,415 yards and 145 touchdowns, and ran for 3,621 yards and 60 touchdowns while he was in high school. He was the second-ranked recruit out of North Carolina, the Tar Heel State, and he originally was committed to play football at Florida State University, but he flipped over to the University of North Carolina after their offensive coordinator left the program to go someplace else, and Coach Mack Brown was brought in to be the head coach. Ladies and gentlemen, I am talking about none other than the incomparable producer Sean's boy, Sam Howell, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So he wound up going to the University of North Carolina. He continued on that crazy streak while he was there. His freshman year, he won an open competition to be at the Tar Heel starting quarterback. He was the first true freshman in North Carolina football history to become the starting quarterback. He wound up passing for 245 yards in his first debut. This is just his freshman year. Stay with me now. Against North Carolina, he threw. North Carolina State. He threw for that would be pretty impressive. He played for North Carolina and threw for touchdowns against North Carolina. Against North Carolina State, 401 yards and 3 touchdowns. MVP honors for his performance in the 2019 Military Bowl, where he threw for 294 yards. I don't want to cut none of this guy's stats off, and 3 more touchdowns. His season stats for the year was 234 of 388 passes for 3,347 yards with 35 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. It was a single season record for touchdown passes for a true freshman quarterback. He was also named Rookie of the Year, and he earned third-team All-ACC honors. He also went on to earn second-team All-ACC honors in his sophomore year. Good Lord, I mean, he became only the second Power 5 quarterback to post back-to-back games of over 300 yards and 100 rushing yards since 2004. And that's rare air that he's in. I give you 2 guesses who did that before, and the first 2 don't count. It's a little guy who's quarterback, and you might know him. He's up in Baltimore, goes by the name of Lamar Jackson. His career stats while he was a Sean, how is it you say it? Let me see if I get it right. Tar Heels. While he was in the Tar Heels, 92 touchdowns, 10,283 yards. They're both school records. And he, check this. This is how bad this boy was. He threw a touchdown in every single game that he played, ladies and gentlemen. When he graduated, he decided to forego his last year of eligibility. They had him projected as high as, I believe, they had him projected really high in the second round. They had him, some folks had him going in the late first round, but for some reason he wound up dropping all the way down to the 5th round. But he got picked up by none other than, again, another favorite team of producer Sean, the Washington Commanders. Right now, he's the 3rd string quarterback, but he will be elevated to 2nd string this week with Taylor Heineke being getting the start, with Carson Wentz being hurt. So maybe, depends on how the game go. We might get to see Nathan Snell stop it. Open competition. That means nobody wanted to be there. Stop it. They was looking for a quarterback. Stop it. Don't make me bring out Shay Shay twice in one show. I might bring out Cat Wibbenzone on there, boo-boo. Don't sit over here and hate on Sam Howell and say that he was not a fabulous quarterback when you know he was. Now, we going to keep this thing going. Here's some of the things about Sam Howell that I like when I saw. This kid is a baller. I mean, he's still raw. Like, with all that talent, he's still raw. But the kid's got a cannon. He's got an arm. When he plants his feet, and that when he's going through his progressions and you see him plant his feet, that means that somebody got beat over the top. I think the longest pass I saw him heave watching his highlights was about 70-something yards, and that was from quarterback to receiver catching the ball. We're not talking yak. We talking pure, about 67 yards on a rope. Now, he's had a lot of 70, 80-yard passes. There was some yak behind that. And not only that, the kid's got wheels. He's only 6'1", 220, but he runs like a fullback he runs like a fullback that's about 4 inches taller and 50 pounds heavier. He's got this stupid ability when he gets contact, unless you wrap him up real good, he's just going to kind of bounce and roll off of you. He's also really good at splitting between tacklers. So yeah, he might be a little bit undersized compared to the league average, but he has really good accuracy on his throws between defenders. He's good at throwing outside the numbers. He's good at throwing on the run. He's got really good velocity on his short and intermediate passes. I kind of hate that he got drafted so low. He's so low on the depth chart, because I really want to see what this kid can do. This is another guy that the producer Sean. The producer Sean, you turned me on to a lot of guys. Him and that kid that's I'm not gonna say his name because I might use him for Rookie of the Week next week. But he's turned me on a lot of guys, especially quarterbacks. And this is one, producer Sean, I'm glad you pointed out, because I can't wait to see this kid play. Ladies and gentlemen, this week's let me DJ that. This week's Rookie of the Week, from none other than the North Carolina Tar Heels, 2022 NFL Rookie for the Washington Commanders, Sam Howell. Back to you, Nick.
Ooh. Well, thank you, Mr. Handy. We appreciate that. And yes, I'm not going to lie. I am waiting for the debut of Sam Howell. Again, I know there's a lot of problems with the Washington line. You don't want to see the kid get mauled. But I am curious to see when they give him a chance to at least get some NFL experience. We'll see if that's this year or if they sit him and he plays next year. Anyways, we thank you, Anthony, for that. Let the man hold the clipboard, Sean says. You can tell who he favors. Oh, David Wright with the good question. So why is he hiding behind Heineken? Well, Heineken, same thing. I call him Heineken too. I mean, good question, David. We will maybe we will find out the answer this week, my friend. Maybe we will. But again, thank you, Anthony, for that. No, yeah, I would. Like I said, I'm waiting to see what the kid do.
To be completely honest, I think for all of the faults that people say that Ron Rivera has at coach, I think one of the things that he's like, I'm not throwing that kid out there to the wolves just yet. I mean, we don't want to beat him up. We don't want to beat him up. We didn't spend a lot of money on him, but we don't want to beat up a kid that could turn into a diamond in the rough. Yeah. I mean, there's another guy that was a second stringer, third stringer. There was a 6-rounder that is now going to go down as the GOAT of quarterbacks in NFL history. And he sat behind. But he sat behind some decent to good quarterbacks, and they didn't just throw him out there. So I think
No.
I think we're going to put that one on Ron Rivera, not in a bad way. I know people want to see him play, but it's a heck of a lot better to let him sit and bring him in when the time is right, when they built something
Yeah.
for him, than to throw him out there to get, a la Robert Griffin III and get him torn up. You know.
Very true, my friend. Thank you again for that. That it was the rookie spotlight for this week.
Thanks for watching. If you like that clip, be sure to check out the other great content from the Let's Talk Football community. And as always, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when more great content like this becomes available.